I can't do this anymore.
What's wrong this time?
Every day is the same. Same work, same delivery, same routine. I swear there's 3 years, but I feel like 20 years.
Only been 3 years, you already complaining me?
You wouldn't be bored too?
Honestly, I like driving. I like freedom and confidence. But being a woman isn't easy in this industry. Some people treat me so differently.
At least you will enjoy the job. I already driving for 50 years. Things were different now.
How so?
Too many regulations now. Those electronic device logging hours track every hours. I spend every hours waiting at the docks and those hours counts against me and I doesn't even get paid.
That's unfair.
You know what's funny? The company increased our salaries, but people are still leaving. Because money isn't the only thing employees care about.
It does not make sense. We increased salary last year, yet turnover barely decreased. Thank you for coming. I want to honest feedback. Why are drivers still leaving?
I actually enjoy this job. We are helping keep the country running. And the trucking community feels like family. But not everyone is depends on salary alone.
I agree. The extra pay is still nice, but I still lose time at the docks. That affects my flexibility and my earnings.
Okay. For me, it's about respect and safety. Sometimes I feel like prove myself every day because I'm just being a woman.
I need more variety. This job is too repetitive. Money can fix boredom. So what are you saying is the problem is just salary?
Exactly.
After listening to our driver, I realized motivation is about more than money. Salaries is important, but it's not enough. JBT Transport may begin reviewing work schedules, improving driver support and exploring ways to make jobs more meaningful. We will also continue listening to employees' feedback.
That's a good start.
At least management understand our concerns now.
I feel more hopeful about the future.
Maybe things can finally improve. Our drivers are the backbone of this company. If we want employees to stay, we must value more than their work. We must value the people behind the wheel. Hello everyone and welcome to today's podcast. Today we will be discussing about employee motivation and turnover at JP Transport. Although the company increased drivers' salaries, employee turnover remains a major challenge. To better understand this issue, we have invited 4 drivers and a manager from JP Transport to share their experience and perspective. Let's begin the show.
In my opinion, one of the biggest challenge of working at JP Transport is being away from home for extended periods. As drivers we often spend days or even weekends on the road. This makes it difficult to spend quality time with our families and maintain personal relationships. While its salary increase is certainly appreciated, it does not completely solve the problem. Family support is important to many employees, and when it's constantly away, and it can affect our emotional well-being. Over time, this creates stress and make it harder to stay motivated. I believe many drivers leave not because of salary, but because they want a better life balance.
Thank you, Shelby. It is clear that work-life balance is an important issue. Cameron, what has your experience been like?
Me, the issue is related to the nature of the job itself. Traveling long distance every day and performing the same route repeatedly can become monotonous. At first, I feel the job is very exciting, but after some time, I find myself doing the same activities over and over again. This can reduce job satisfaction because there are very few opportunities to learn new skills or take on different responsibilities. When I feel bored and disengaged, my motivation naturally decreases. I think the company should consider giving experienced drivers additional responsibilities such as mentoring new drivers or participating in operational improvement. This will make my job more meaningful and help me feel more valued.
That's an interesting perspective. Thank you, Cameron. Okay, now let's hear from Luis. What concerns you most about your work?
My biggest concern is safety. As drivers, we spend many hours on the road. Often under demanding schedules, long working hours can lead physical and mental fatigue. When drivers are tired, their concentration decrease and the risk of accident increase. Safety is not only important to employees but for the company and the public. Although higher wages are beneficial, they do not eliminate the challenge associated with fatigue and safety risks. Drivers need adequate rest and realistic schedule to perform their duties and safely. I believe improving safety measures and ensuring sufficient rest periods would greatly improve employee satisfaction and motivation.
Okay, thank you, Luis. Safety is indeed important factor. Sarah, what are your thoughts regarding employee motivation at JP Transport?
I appreciate the company effort to increase salary, but I agree that money alone is not enough to keep employees motivated. Employees have different needs. While financial rewards are important, people also want time with their family, meaningful work, and a safe working environment. In my experience, the long hours and frequent travel can be exhausting. There are times when I feel physically tired and mentally drained after being on the road for an extended period. As a result, I begin to question whether the financial benefit are worth the sacrifice. This is why many drivers eventually decide to leave despite receiving higher pay. To improve retention, the company needs to address the overall employee experience, not just compensation.
Thank you, Tero. We have heard several important concerns today, including work-life balance, job satisfaction, safety, and employee well-being. Okay, now let's hear from Ms. Kendall Smith, the manager of JP Transport.
Thank you. Listening to our drivers today has provided valuable insight to the challenge they face. When turnover rates increase, we initially believed that increasing salaries would be the most effective solution. We expect higher pay to attract retail employers. While the salary increase did help to some extent, the improvement was not as significant as we had hoped. As a manager, I believe JP Transport should take a more comprehensive approach to employee motivation. This includes providing better work-life balance, improving communication with employees, ensuring educate rest periods, and creating opportunities for employees to contribute ideas and participate in decision making.
Thank you, Miss Kendall. And thank you to all our guests for sharing your experience and perspective. Today's discussion shows that while salary is an important factor, employee motivation depends on many other elements, including work-life balance, job satisfaction, safety, and overall well-being. We hope this discussion has provided valuable insight into the challenges faced by employees at JP Transport and the importance of understanding employee needs beyond financial rewards. Okay, thank you for listening and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.